What is going on? My name is Ario the Juice from Juicy Tech Podcast. Much love to you. Welcome to another episode. So let's talk real quick. I don't want to waste your time, but before we do this, be sure to check out the bottom box below of this video. In the box below here, I'll leave links to my LinkedIn, GitHub, other contact information. Also, I do work closely with the school that I went to, which is called Boca Code. Any more information about the school, be sure to again I'll leave the link or the URL for the school in the box below. In the other in the other questions you may have regarding the school, the coding bootcamp, obviously. Definitely give them a call or text, whatever. There's contact support directly. They'll give you more up to date information about the school. And then now let's talk finally. So, uh, for those of you who've been following this channel or podcast, you know I have been documenting my journey into the tech field, either in IT field or something in software engineering, either or. But yeah, I've been pretty much documenting my journey going to coding boot camp last year, 2022, obviously. And I left the school. And after leaving, I did find work. I'm not a software engineer. There's rain on me. Excuse me, it was raining outside. I'm not a software engineer as of today, but I do work in tech. I do work with managing the database for the company that I work for. We do a little bit of HTML. Again, I can't say I'm like a coder because I'm not, but we do code every now and then. So it's cool. It is a job in tech. Um, Actually, the department that I work in is called the implementation department. And I work closely with the director of implementation, obviously. So that's what we do there. Mainly, we do focus on the database. They're using MySQL as a database where they store all their, data, obviously, and that's what I pretty much manage their back end a lot. I'm there a lot. Our current project is us trying to transfer their hard copy forms to a digital form. So we have to use HTML to create these forms from scratch. So it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of tedious work. But again, that's what I'm doing right now, right? So no, just keep in mind also, I never went to college. So I don't have a college degree or a computer science degree at all, right? So I have to start from the ground up, which is okay because that's just my life. That's what I had to that's just been my life basically. I just never had the chance to go to college. Years prior, different topic, but the point is, I had to start pretty late. So I'm still doing it. It's awesome. So far, I'm loving the field, and yeah, it's cool. So what I want to talk about really is me pretty much. I want to talk about the idea of someone that's getting ready to graduate either coding boot camp or college, and you probably want to know what to expect when you get your first job as a junior developer or someone that's just in tech in general, IT, or maybe doing what I'm doing, something like data specialist. That's kind of what the job title I have. I'm not sure what's my job title, to be honest with you. It's something in implementation, but I'm going to say a data specialist, because I do have to input a lot of data into the like the database. I have to really watch it like everybody else in my team. It is a agile environment, right? So you're giving a task and they're expecting for your team and you to collaborate to get things done, basically. So I do work in teams. That was the same setup that I had to I guess, perform at Coding Bootcamp. They taught the students to get used to working in teams as well, because that's most likely that's what you're going to have to encounter once you find your first job as a junior or a rookie in whatever field in that field, but in the STEM field, right? I want to talk about that specifically. Your expectations as a rookie or a junior developer or a entry level job in the STEM field. What to expect? That's what I want to talk about mainly here. What to expect at your first job. I could speak about this obviously because I'm currently working in the field that you're trying to get into, the STEM field, and this is my entry level job. Literally, that's what it is. And what I can share with you from my experience, because that's what I do here all the time. I like to just talk about things that I've gone through, my experience, and that's how I really put out content. Is just it be very honest in what I have gone through, and I'll just tell you because I think I'm authorized to speak on it since I've have experienced, something that you're trying to get into in the future. So, what to expect when you first start your first day at work as a developer or a junior, whatever in the STEM field or entry level, keep in mind the focus is going to be mainly on your soft skills, right? I'll say that one more time. You've probably gone to school, college, coding boot camp for years, trying to get your bachelor in college, and you may assume that you're going to get grilled by your employer of your hard skills. You will, but they're mainly going to focus on your soft skills since you're a junior developer or entry level, such of that nature. It's going to be more focused on, can you get along with your coworkers? Are you able to fit in the work environment at your first job as a developer? I hope I'm making sense to you. I'll say it again. You're going to get grilled. They're going to focus, I'll say a good 90% on your soft skills, right? Not so much about your hard skills because they already know. They, meaning the employer, already knows, or the recruiter, or your coworkers. Everyone knows that's been there longer than you, right? Because you're a rookie, you're new. They all know that you know nothing. All your years in college, all your months you spent at coding boot camp, your time that you had to study, you're still going to walk into this environment, this work environment, and be completely lost. I promise you what happened to you. You will not know nothing. You may know some things, obviously, but you won't know exactly what's going on in that environment where you're working. That's what you have to expect. You're not going to know everything. So my thing is, don't freak out. Don't think they're going to fire you or they don't like you because you're not sure what's going on. It's going to happen multiple times. You're going to be lost for a long time your first days at work because they already know you don't know everything. Much love to, hope I said your first name right, Shai Feng Wang. Much love to you, my friend. You said, brother, so are you a programmer now? I don't want to say I'm a coder, but I do work in the back end a lot. I think I'm more of a data specialist than a coder. I want to say that because what I'm doing right now, I work at this mental health center, and I work in the implementation department. What I'm doing right now with the team that I've been assigned to work with is we are managing the database. So we're using MySQL to do that. We're also using HTML to help build their forms because the project currently is they're trying to again transfer their hard copy forms since it's a health mental center. They're trying to take their hard copy forms and change that into a digital form because they're very late to the game, meaning they're using dated computer system. It's crazy. It's 2023 and they're still doing things the old fashioned way, like 2001 or something. It's insane. But it's a lot of work because they have a lot of forms that needs to be transferred to a digital version, and they're using HTML to build these forms um, in their system, basically. So it's interesting. But yeah, I can't say I'm a programmer because I'm not really programming. I'm not like using a language like JavaScript and all that stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm not at all. But yeah, I am working um, more as a back end. I don't want to say a developer, but I'm working as a back end person. If that makes any sense. But it's a cool place, man, because that's some of the tools that they are using. I never heard of before. And this is what I'm saying. You're going to walk in there and not know anything. I learned a lot of stuff at Coding Bootcamp, but I'm not really using a lot of the stuff that, like the hard skill stuff, I'm not using that right now. I'm mainly using the soft skill things at Coding Bootcamp because they did very much have the students understand that you're going to work in this agile environment for the most part, and you're going to work in teams. And it's best if you learn how to work with people because that's really a serious and very important thing that you have to understand. People have to like working with you. I'm trying to tell this to a lot of people. They call me, they're saying stuff like that's not true. I'm like, good luck. But yeah, another question. You said so you do use SQL. That's good to hear. Doing SQL at community college next semester. Awesome. It's not easy. It is not easy. Is it pronounced SQL or SQL? Because I get that a lot. I get people saying SQL at work. I'm like, SQL. You mean SQL? Like, yeah, but it's called whatever. But that's the debate a lot that people have at work. Some people say SQL, some say SQL. It's crazy. But another comment from Keys Accord. You said, "What you got planned next?" It's either or. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What I got planned next. Well, the thing is, my current role is a contractor. I'm not really a W-2 employee, so I'm not an employee for the company. A recruiter who watches this channel actually, or this podcast, they follow me on social media. They saw what I was posting and they seen the content. And I won't tell you her name, but she uh been following what I've been posting, and she thought I would be a great um candidate for this role that she had open, which is this contract role, what I'm doing right now. And she says, just the fact that you went to coding boot camp, you're posting, you're posting what you're doing, like you're practicing, you're posting your projects, and went to your GitHub, and all that helped me got this job. Be honest with you. So that me posting on social media got me this job. Not the only reason, obviously, but it is part of the multiple reasons that helped me get this role. Plus me just again going to coding boot camp, because she did ask questions about coding boot camp. She saw the videos, so she knew I was in that type of environment learning what I know now. And yeah, it was really cool how she saw this channel, and I got the job because of what I'm doing here. So it's amazing. Keys, you also said, what do you have planned next for your career path? And I was saying, it doesn't matter SQL or SQL. Yeah, yeah, again, it's just been that debate for a lot of people I've encountered at work. Some just say SQL. I say SQL. It's the same thing though. But what do I have planned next? Really, I'm not really picky. To be honest with you, I don't really care what I do. If it's something, if it's something in IT, I don't mind, because I'm also practicing that as well. I'm taking a course right now. I won't tell you too much about that, but I am taking a course currently. It's a information technology course, so I'm learning that as well. So it's just, to me, it just matters what comes first. Because I was not expecting to even have a contract role in this type of position as a, I guess, someone that's in that implements, if that's what you want to say. But I was not expecting this at all. It just landed on my lap, just due to what I'm doing on social media or whatever. It just helped me land this role. But I don't really have any plans next of what exact job title I'm trying to get into. I'm just going with the flow, to be honest with you. I am still building projects. I'm learning JavaScript some more. So I'm just learning and trying to get familiar with a lot of things, because to tell the truth, it doesn't really matter. I'm being real with you guys. It does not matter, because once this is why I want to talk about this so bad. When you get into these jobs, right? Once you get hired, they know you don't know what's going on inside that job. They don't you they already know you don't know what the hell they're doing. You have to be taught. You have to be trained. They want to know, can you fit the culture of the job environment? Meaning, can you fit in? Are people going to like you? It's almost like high school. I swear. Where I work right now, it's almost like high school. Meaning, it doesn't mean like people are fighting and not getting along, but high school, what I remember from high school is you had these different groups or these alliances, right? Different alliances only had certain people in those groups that they wanted to be part of. That makes any sense. So you had the jocks, you had the nerds, you had the Jamaicans, you had Hispanics, you had the Haitians, you had Asians. Like, there's different alliances, right? And you have to see where you fit the best. That's at work as well. Now, don't get me wrong. People at my job are extremely friendly. They're very nice, welcoming. They are wonderful people. I have no issues with anyone yet where I work. Like, the people are really awesome. And again, I work in the mental health center, so I do encounter people who are mentally challenged, and they're awesome as well too, right? Maybe because the staff are so used to working with people who are, a bit challenged, so they have to be very nice and understanding, and speak slow and just really be extra nice. Maybe that's the reason, but for whatever reason it is, my job is awesome. The people there are The job is great because of the people that I work with. The team I work with, or just the people I've gotten a chance to converse with, are extremely awesome. And this is why I want to talk about this topic. This is what, as a junior, if that's you, if you're still, in school and you haven't found a job yet, your first job is going to be you trying to fit in. Basically, that's going to be them trying to see, how do you work when you're stressed out? How do you deal with stressful situations? What do you do when you're stuck on something? How often do you need my help? It's going to be soft skills, dude. It's not going to be so much about, do you know JavaScript? Do you know MySQL? Do you know Python? Do you know this? Do you know that? They know you don't know all these things yet. It's just not true. Because I was expecting to get grilled by this recruiter. I was expecting her to tell me, to give me like these technical assessment tests. Do you know how to use functions and all this crap? I got nothing like that. She just saw the way I carry myself online. You seem like you're a people person. You seem very social, and I feel like that's going to help you get along with the current role that I have open, because they need someone that can hold conversations and ask questions and just be a people person. They don't want the opposite. So it makes me believe that I can have the best hard skills. I can know everything, every technology, every language, every all these whoop whoop things, whatever. And I would not be able to land this job because, number one, they don't know who I am, because I'm not really posting on social media. So I'm not showing my face, what I look like. How do I respond to, people leaving like mean comments? How do I respond to being in a stressful situation? Like I'm pretty much performing right now. Me, this is what you're getting. This is what you're gonna get at the job site. And she saw that, or she's seen that right now. I don't know. And that helped me get a job. I'm serious. And when my first day there, they were not asking me, uh, what do I know? What are your skills? What are you familiar with? And times they did, because I'm almost there for a month now, but they really wanted to see, how are you when it comes to working in teams? You know, um, are you okay with working by yourself? Are you okay with working remotely? Are you okay with working in teams? This is how we do things here. We like to hang out and do this stuff sometime around this time of the day. Sometimes we go to Starbucks and just do this and hang out, whatever. And sometimes people come inside my office and we'll just talk and chat. It's very social, and I can do this because I enjoy conversing with people. I love to just hear your stories and just go off of that. Like, I'm a people's person, basically, and that was a big important skill to have to get this current job. And I could bet you my next job is going to be the same exact thing. Are you a people person? Are you not shy? Do you have low self-esteem issues? Not issues, excuse me, but that was my dog, excuse me. Do you are you introvert, basically? Like, all this is a big deal. It's a big deal because the people there are really social. They're nice people, and they're just picking your brain. They just want to see, you know what I mean? And listen, it's all about the soft skills. Your first few days as a junior, it's all about the soft skills, because they know you don't know nothing. You're not a senior, you know what I mean? So they have to approach you as a baby. You know nothing. So they have to see, okay, can you fit within this culture of this work environment? Are you okay with how we do things here? This is how we get down over here, right? Every job is different, every environment is different, obviously. This is our environment. And are you okay with this? And if not, that's okay too. But we want someone that's okay with this type of environment. Even though you have good hard skills, they're excellent. Are you still comfortable with, working with us? So Key just said, wait, well, all in all, congrats to see another brother in tech. Thank you very much, Keys. Accord, much love to you, my friend. Thank you so very much. It's going to get even better and better. It's going to get better and better, because not just, me pretty much trying to build relationships with people at work, but practicing with just learning new languages and learning what's going on out there, and just kind of learn the steps of, coding, and not just coding, but also IT. I'm doing all that. It's dope. It's fun. So just learning as much as I can, really. What's up to Top Jeffrey? Sorry, Top Jeff Star. You said, so you got a job? Yes, I did. I actually did. I was not expecting it. And what's crazy is if you go watch other videos on this channel, I did videos, I think two, where I announced that I never even finished coding boot camp. I never even finished it. I never got a certificate. Basically, I didn't finish. Mm-mm. Yet the recruiter knows this, and I still landed a contractor role. So, you would think having a piece of paper or some kind of associate degree or a bachelor, because it is a pretty serious job what I do. I'm first of all, I'm managing their data. Like I'm helping to manage it. That's their bread and butter. Like that's their money right there, right? That's the new oil money, data. And they are trusting someone like me, someone that has no college degree, no coding certificate, no real life experience or work experience in tech, and I still landed a job in this field, in the STEM field. It's possible, you know. Um, I probably could have gotten paid more if I had a degree. I'm sure I could. I'm sure I can get more job offers. I get job offers all the time. Some turn me down because I don't have a bachelor's. I don't have a bachelor, like a degree. I don't have one. So that may hurt me in the future. But I'm a big believer in just working hard and learning and just go from there. And that's how I got this job, because it's not easy to find a job in today's world. It's not easy. It's not easy, dude. It's really not simple, right? Even for me that has years of experience, by me changing the fields that I was in, because I was in logistics field before this. So just changing your field is not easy itself, but not having any work experience or any real education is just even worse for you. Yet I still find work. And I just want people to know, by me dropping these types of videos, you know, you're right now you're still in school, probably you're still learning and all that stuff. I want you to just keep in mind your first job. It's not going to be about your hard skills. They're not going to focus on, of course, they'll ask you like, what do you know? Like, what are you familiar with? But your first days at work as a rookie, they're not looking for you to be this insanely amazing coder. They want to see, can you fit within the culture of the community, of of the environment? Are you cool with working with people? Are you not shy? Are you, are you not, are you introvert or extrovert? Like what are you? Are you cool with working with the people? Do you ask the right questions? Or do you ask any questions? Are you okay with working with women? Are you okay with working with someone who's gay? Or you work with someone who doesn't look like you, saying like a different skin color or ethnicity? Like these are really important, because they need to know if you can work with their people. And if you can't work with the people there, they don't need you there. I don't care how good you are. You can't even get along with my staff. That's a problem. That's a big problem, dude. So soft skills is something you should definitely brush up on. And what better way to do that? By going to conferences, going to an in-person, school, whether it's college or a coding boot camp. Just like getting yourself out of your shell and just, you know, be welcoming and approach people, start conversations, or let them approach you, and just be comfortable just interacting with human beings. Because I'm telling you, life is about people. It's about building relationships. It's about networking. It's about who you know. It's not what you know all the time. I've been told this all my life. It's all about who you know. And I know some pretty big people in this field now, right? I won't tell you their names, but it's how I was able to make more money, because I know certain people and I don't have any degrees, no certificates. And the same people who know me, they own schools that I went to, and they know I didn't even graduate, and they still want to work with me and making money. It's all about who you know. It's all about networking. I'm telling you, at the same time, you want to make sure your skills are up, right? But it's all about your skills. And when it comes to soft skills, it's going to be about that all day long at your job, at your first job, as a junior, whatever. I'm telling you, it's just like high school, different groups. That's what I see at work all the time, right? There's different groups, not saying that they don't like you, but that's just how it is. I mean, if you've gone to high school, you know what I'm talking about, right? There's different sections of people who just get along with certain people, and there's sometimes they may invite you in their group. Same thing at work. Same thing at work. You gonna have just different people who interact with each other because they like I mean, because there's a bond. Maybe they have some things in common, or they just like they just love your vibe or how you just carry yourself. Yo, this is what you have to expect. It's all about your soft skills. It's gonna be because that's what I'm going through right now, literally. Right? I mean, not anymore, but the very first day, man, it was all about okay. You'll be working with this person. Are you comfortable? Not they're not asking me if I'm comfortable, but you'll be working with this person, that person, this person. I work with women. I work with men, like and some are different ages. Obviously, some are older than me, some are younger than me. Are you okay with working with these people? Can you get along with them? Because that's a big. If y'all can't get along, you can't get the work done. The task cannot be completed because no one's getting along with each other. This is crazy, right? Get me people who can very much get along with, who can fit with them within the environment. Because if you cannot fit in the environment, they don't need you there. They do not need your presence. I don't care how good you are in coding. This is what I see at my job right now, literally. Literally. Much love to Black Smurfy said, "What job did you get, bro? Congrats, thank you so very much." Basically, it's something in implementation. So I want to say data specialist. So the current job description, not job description, but the duties right now at work for us and my team, they're trying to basically manage their database. So that's what we do mainly is focus on the back end, but a little front end work. It's not coding. I don't want to say that it is some HTML here and there, but it's not coding like 24/7 basically. But we do have to use HTML to build the forms, which is not easy because you have to know what HTML is, and I'm not the best at it, but I know enough to land a job using HTML. And there's other technologies that they're using that I've never heard of, but we're using that. But it is this agile, environment. Again, you're working in teams and you're just trying to solve these not problems, but get the task done, which is complete as many forms as possible. And they have hundreds of forms. It's insane. But yeah, I want to say something, and that was my dog. Excuse me, she keeps barking. Something in data specialist or implementation. I'll say that because um, he's not my manager, but he's known as the director of implementation. That's the department that I work in at work, and he does focus heavily on the back end work. Really just managing their data using MySQL. And he was asking me questions, how familiar am I with HTML? So that's what helped me land this job also. It's like multiple different ways of me finding this job. It wasn't just coding bootcamp. That did help, obviously, but it was just the fact that they can see me physically on social media and they know this who I am. Oh, this dog. Oh, this dog is too loud. D. Hey, quad keep the dog quiet, please. I'm doing a video. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, implementation department is where I work. So I guess I can call myself something in implementation or data specialist. That's what I do right now over there. So it's awesome. The people are there so dope. Like they really are. Keys, of course, you said sign on NDA or not needed. Wait, sign on NDA. No, that was not needed. Nope, not yet. So this is a contract role. It's not a W-2. I'm not their employee, basically. I work with the staffing agency. Is that staffing agency? Yeah, because the recruiter is what got me a job. So she had this opening, and the client, which is where I work right now, was looking for a contractor. That's what I am right now. So I'm not an employee, and I'm not on a W-2. Now that there's pros and cons to that because that means you don't really receive any type of benefits like dental, health, vision, your 401k plan. I have those, but not with this current client, but because I'm not an employee with them. But things might change. Who knows? They may want to keep me on. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that I got the experience because that's going to be really good on the resume. And this recruiter right now, she is like the best. So she's looking out for me like there's no tomorrow. She just love what I'm doing right now on social media. She follows me, and that's how she discovered me through LinkedIn. And On my LinkedIn, I have a YouTube link that took her to my YouTube, obviously, and she see that I have a podcast. I'm putting out videos. She's like, "Yo, like, that's good. That just shows that you're like a real person. You know, like it's like they already know you, and that's great because it saves time of getting to know you because I watch your videos. I already know what you're about. I know that you're married. I know you like to travel. You're a runner. That it just shows that you're a real human being and you're also into the tech field or the STEM field. Like that made people want to work with you because you just seem like a genuine, fun dude. Besides, coding or doing tech stuff, you're just a dope person to be around and you fit this environment at work because we're also into some of the stuff that you're into. We like social media. We like to travel. Some of us are married, so there's plenty of conversation, and people just feel comfortable with just talking to one another, and it's so dope. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, it's all about soft skills. It's all about the conversations, and it's all about who you know, the networking. They may help you. You never know who they know because they like you. They want to hook you up because they just like your presence. I'm telling you, this is a big deal. This is why I'm so big on like people just need to focus more on their soft skills more than hard skills. I'm not saying don't practice coding and do projects and like hackathons. Do all those things, of course, but do not sleep on having the skills of talking to people and asking questions and picking people's brain and trying to learn and show that you have this drive and hunger to learn and you want success and they want to help you get there because you seem to be a winner. You come off as a winner than someone that's just, I don't know, that's kind of weird and they don't talk to people. They don't like doing anything besides coding all day. It's weird. Nobody wants to code all day. No one's in the room just all day long. That sounds so weird to me. That doesn't sound like I want to work with you. What do you do for fun? What's your favorite recipe? Do you travel? Have you traveled before? Do you explore? Um, do you have children? Do you have a wife or a husband? What are your hobbies? Have you tried this recipe before? Have you tried this recipe before? Have you ate at this restaurant? All those are the conversations at work. All those are the conversations at my job. It's little to do with work. It's more just conversations about life. If there's anything you take away from this live stream, this playback, and you're someone that's in school right now, maybe you're a current student at Boca Code, where I went to in Boca Raton, Florida, or you're in college. If you are a future coder or someone that's trying to get into the STEM field, if there's anything you take away from this conversation or this live stream, let it be that. Well, I'll say two things. It's all about who you know. It's less about what you know, but who you know. That's one. And life is all about meeting people. It's all about people. What do I mean by that? By you meeting people, you're building relationships, and they may like you so much because of the conversation. You seem genuine, you seem fun, you seem like a winner. People love winners. They want to be around winners and they want to help you get better. If they have the power, if they have what's the word? They have the connections, basically. They cannot wait to help you get there and just for you to become even more successful because they like you. They like your presence. That's how I get. That's how I was able to get every job that I've ever had or opportunities to make more money because the person likes me as a person and they want to work with me because I seem cool. We get along. And I love working with winners. And to me, winners are the people who enjoy meeting people, talking, interacting with people. Humans love to interact with each other. That's how we build bonds. Like I'm talking to you right now. Like people love the interaction. And that is exactly what you're going to encounter at your first job, the first few days at that job site. It's all about the interactions. The interviews are going to be interactions. The recruiter, the hiring manager is going to be all about how do you work in stress? What do you do when this happens? I'm telling you what I know, man. I'm telling you what I know. This is what you're going to see your first few days at this job. So listen, let me get up out of here. I'm hungry. I'm starving. And I've been here for a good almost half an hour, over half an hour. Be safe out there. Much love to you. Again, all my information is down below. LinkedIn, GitHub, Instagram. Also, the information for the coding bootcamp. If you're looking to join the coding bootcamp in person or online, I know a great school that I went to is called Vocal Code. I do work with the school, meaning I do earn commission, not commission, but I work with them directly. The school's awesome. But yeah, more information about the school down below. It's known as a Boca Code. Let them know that I sent you. My name is Juice. They know exactly who I am. The actual owner of the school knows who I am. I work with him directly. The guy's just amazing. I won't say what's his name, but if you have any further information about the school, the pricing, the scheduling, the financial options, call them directly. Call support, Boca Code. Again, the link is down below. Call them, text them, whatever, and they'll get back to you with more information. More up to date information than I can. But be safe out there. Much love to you. Safe everything. Safe everything. I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace out. Thanks for watching.